Hello lads and ladles and welcome to my Sunday reset vlog. This is a kind of different Sunday reset because when I was at home I don't really do a proper Sunday reset, mostly because I have my lovely parents who are willing to do like my laundry for me and everything else. But here I have a proper Sunday reset routine and this is week 2 of me doing that. So yeah, I made a little to-do list last night so that I'm ready to do all of the things that I need to do today and so that I don't forget that I've like something really important that I need to do before next week. So I've got 3 sets of readings for my lectures and seminars next week. I need to make notes on all of those. I also need to see if I can do any more preparation for my lectures, like if the slides are up and I can start making notes. And that's all the stuff that I have to do for like academic stuff. I changed my sheets yesterday and my towels, but I do need to take my laundry. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna get done either today or tomorrow, depending on if the laundry's free, because if everyone's in halls, funnily enough, the laundry machines are going to be in use, but that's okay. I also need to take my room bin, which I have compiled into a bag that is down there, but I'm not going to move so that you can see it, because it looks disgusting. And I like to, every week I like to have an inventory of what's in my kitchen and when it's going to go out of date, so then I can make a meal plan. And it means that I'm not gonna run out of a certain food before, you know what I mean. It means that I still have food every day and that nothing's gonna go out of date without me using it, hopefully. So yeah, and then I also need to edit last week's video, which I did start doing and I wanted to get it out by this afternoon, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So it might be a Monday vlog, but we'll see. Yeah, and then I need to also just have a look at my budget really quickly, which is so fun. And it feels incredibly adult, but I like to make sure that I'm on top of my budget so that I don't run out of money and so that I make sure that I don't just spend everything at once, because I think it's good to be on top of it. That's what I'm going to do today, and I think I'm either going to start by doing my inventory of my kitchen and my meal plan, or by doing my reading. But as we know from last week, readings are not really my thing, which is weird because I'm an English student. I think it just feels like a massive task, and then it actually isn't, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. I think I might do my inventory first though, because I find it quite enjoyable to do, in a weird way. So yeah. So this was my reading that I had to do for this week, which was The Turn of the Screw by Henry James, which I would definitely recommend if you're into like a gothic Victorian novel. And then I got bored of doing that. So I then moved on to doing my food inventory and my meal plan for the week, which I did not stick to, but you know, at least it was done. At least I knew what food I had. And then I did finish my book. Yay! I was so happy, as you can tell. And then I had to do some secondary readings so that I could then comment in my seminar. Okay, so I did try and take my laundry. Try. Keyword being try. But they're all booked. Or out of order until 10 PM tonight. So now I've got to book in a slot for 10 PM tonight. Which means I'm not going to bed very early, but that's fine because I don't have anything until 12 tomorrow, but still. A bit ridiculous, so this nice little calm, casual Sunday like reset. No. Not calm, not casual. Long day. But it's fine because I do need to do my washing, so at least it will be done. So I'm just going to do a bit more admin things and then edit. Yay! I've just taken my water bottle for a bit of a deep clean because Lord knows it needed it because I do not want to get ill again. And she's very, very clean, so that's good. But I also grabbed myself a little I won't say snack, but it's basically my lunch, but it isn't my lunch because it does not look like a lunch. But I've got some crisp breads, which are gluten-free, and some hummus as a little snack, and a little chocolatey treat, but no one saw that. No one saw that. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm gonna do some little extra things that I wanted to get sorted today, and then I can edit, but I don't want to start editing until I've done everything that I need to do, because I know that as soon as I start editing I don't want to do anything else. Which is kind of an issue, but kind of great, because I'm hyperfixated on YouTube, which is a good thing for you guys, because it means that hopefully my content will be better. Hopefully. But who knows. So I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll see you guys later. So then I made my Spotify playlist, which was really exciting because I actually haven't made a playlist in a while, and I decided to go for autumn, but it's 2022, so that was really fun to make. I think I've just spent the better part of at least an hour, if not an hour and a half, organising all my Spotify playlists because I like to keep them in folders, and making 2 new playlists, which was so much fun, but like, guys, it's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. It was really scary. God, that zoom is really powerful. Okay. So yeah, I've done that, which means that I can now finally get on to editing. Yay! Hurrah! I love editing, guys. Say hello to my jungle skug because he is basically keeping me up right now so that I don't fall over. I then did get to do some editing. So here is me in a very empty kitchen, and I think I was just going through and putting markers on the footage at this point, but you can see how many markers they were already collecting, and that was getting a bit scary. Oh, the camera won't focus. That's really fun. There we go. And then did some editing in my room, and yeah, that aged well. I mean, it didn't take me a week to edit, but it took me 6 days, so, you know. And it's very concentrated editing because I'm clearly not distracted at all and clearly doing one thing at once, because who would multitask? That's just stupid. Anyway, so then I brought my editing downstairs because it was finally time to do my washing, and you can see me zooming into the washroom. Can you tell I discovered the zoom on my camera during this video? I think it's quite obvious. Anyway, so then here's me doing some more editing while waiting for my laundry to be finished. And I don't know why I'm showing you a very in-depth detail of my logging, but it isn't that deep. Anyway, I am aware that it is very nearly the end of Sunday, but we are still doing stuff for the reset, which seems insane. I'm currently in the laundry room, if you can tell, and I've got one set of washing, and I've got one set of drying going on, and then I need to dry the stuff that's in the washer, but I'm going to put it on for a very quick dry because I'm not staying here for another hour. I feel there's some kind of weird vlogception going on here, because I was just editing a bit where I talk about Tom in the vlog, and guess who appears at the window? Tom. So that's exciting. But yeah, I'm very nearly finished my laundry. I have 15 minutes left of my washing, and then another 15 will be drying that, and hopefully by that time, yeah, both of them will be finished, so that's good. And then by that time it will be midnight. And it's not even funny, guys. I don't go to bed late. Especially not when I have a lecture tomorrow, and my lecture tomorrow is at 12. It's really not fun. But you know, the game is the game. Oh, the game mentioned. Guys who lost because of me, because that'd be really funny. I look insane right now to whoever's watching me through the windows because I'm just talking to a camera, and that's a bit weird to do in student accom, I fear. I will probably see you just before I go to bed, depending on if anything fun happens in the next half an hour. It is not Sunday. It is not even, it's very much close to next Sunday, but that's okay. I had a migraine literally as soon as I got back from taking my laundry. I came back, started putting my laundry away, and then started getting a migraine. So I couldn't finish it. Challenge: Harley finishes a video without being struck down by illness. But I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on my Sunday reset. It was quite chaotic, but that's okay. And I will hopefully see you in a video soon. I don't actually know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do something that isn't a vlog, but if I can't think of anything, then it will be a vlog. So I'll see you guys in that video next week. Bye!